Hi, this is John Miller, and I want to welcome you back to Decision Theater. As you know, what we do is make complex problems understandable. We model, simulate, and visualize using a great deal of data for the purposes of combining technical expertise and policy making. That's the purpose of Decision Theater, to better understand problems and to reflect the various stakeholders, whether the stakeholders are different disciplines, the economic considerations, the scientific or subject matter expertise considerations, geographic considerations, all of those different stakeholders combined with stakeholders from different perspectives. Should we optimize the technical subject over the social impacts? Should we be concerned with the biology considerations, and on and on? So what we're going to do in this very short video is give you an overview of the kind of project that we would propose to do for Abu Dhabi. This particular exemplar uses the Gulf of Mexico, but for you, we would adopt it and make it nearly identical for the purposes of the Persian Gulf and the coastal waters along Abu Dhabi.
Hi, my name is Victoria McDonald, and I'm a research analyst here at Decision Theater. Today I'm going to orient you and give you a short explanation of our Gulf of Mexico tool. This tool was created in collaboration with ASU's Marine Biology Department and the Decision Theater. This tool allows you to look at areas of interest in the Gulf of Mexico. And it lets you look at different layers in terms of GIS data as well as the types of species in that area. Once you start to explore the geospatial area, you can start to look at more data involving that. It will begin to tell you the information based on species, their vulnerabilities, and the consequences if you begin to develop anything in the Gulf of Mexico, anything from shipping lanes, oil rigs, or even marine protected areas. This information lets you determine what your consequences are, and specifically what species will be affected by your economic and sustainability decisions. This first screen shows you the animals affected in your area of interest. It shows you a zoomed out version by looking at the overall number of each kind of species and what level of how many species are threatened in that particular area. The second screen lets you choose filters. If you are interested in a specific kind of species, whether their endangered level, when their breeding season is, threats, their general habitat, or their group, you can start filtering on this screen to take a better look and better understanding of which animals your decisions are affecting. This third screen is where you'll be drawing your area of interest and understanding the geographic space you are working within. Currently, we have oil rigs on the screen, which is the white dots, and you have shipping lanes and marine protected areas, which are the red areas and the blue areas. This fourth screen lets you look at each individual species that is being affected. It tells you what area of overlap there is in terms of habitat. So that's letting you know that in this area, for example, there might be some of the species that are endangered that are in the area you selected, but it's only a 0.03% overlap. So there might not be many because they aren't often in that area. And on this screen itself, you can select a particular species and understand more about it. This is your most zoomed in and detailed screen. It lets you know exactly where the species is, if there's any conservation measures for it, its use in trade, and the threats that are affecting it today.
So we've shown you a very quick example of how decision theater was used to better understand the complexity of marine life and the consequences of activities that might occur in the Gulf. This same kind of project that was used for the Gulf of Mexico could be replicated in the Persian Gulf. At the same time, it's important to understand that decision theater is problem agnostic. We work across a wide variety of topics that involved economics, and a host of other issues. So decision theater addresses these issues and makes them more understandable, as well as the second and third order effects of decisions that might be made. It's important also to appreciate that decision theater can be used in the subject of education, whether it's informing the public at large or whether it's in a classroom setting where the power and appreciation of data analytics and data visualization is important to impress upon young students.